always found it better to learn by seeing it rather than reading about it or listening to somebody tell me how to do it. And well, today we're going to show you how to fix something because we broke something. Now, thankfully, this Woodford T34 hydrant is installed in a PVC pipe sleeve, which I heavily advocate for because of this very reason. They are great hydrants, but they don't hold up to a SSV 65. I made a mistake. But thanks to that PVC pipe sleeve, we can install this new hydrant without a backhoe digging up the ground. Because that bugger's, I don't know, 6 feet under. Now, I should mention a few things. Number one, I had the water pressure turned off. The well is shut off. I opened a sink in the basement to drain the pressure tank because, let's face it, that central rod you might have seen coming up through that galvanized pipe, there is nothing that restricts it from moving up other than the head of the hydrant I broke off. And with 70, 80 PSI, I really did not want to catch that in the chin. Safety first, obviously. Number two, what you don't see at the bottom of that hole is there is a concrete block about the size of a shoebox. And the water line comes in, and there's a brass nipple that's threaded onto a brass pipe to an elbow, and then that comes up through the top of the block. All of that brass is cast in that cement. And what that does is it gives it a lateral footprint underground, so that if we're torquing on this thing to get it to spin loose, it doesn't snap the water line. And it really works kind of nice. Gives it a good solid base, and there's a solid bed of gravel around it for the drain field. It works slick. And now that we've got a little bit of pipe thread sealant on our fitting, we're going to thread it into the hydrant, drop it down the hole, try and find those threads, and carefully spin it in by hand. I don't need to torque it too much. But now we just drop it down the hole. The hardest part about replacing this hydrant is actually finding those threads down at the bottom of that hole that you left behind with that little pipe fitting. But once you got it started in there, you back it back and forth, you can kind of feel it bounce on the threads, and you're confident you got it lined up. Spin it home, and you're good to go. This took me less than an hour, and I didn't move a single shovel full of dirt. And additionally, if this hydrant freezes during the winter, which it shouldn't, but things happen, I can run hot water right through that crack in the cap and thaw it out in a matter of minutes. So if you're going to replace a hydrant, talk to your plumbers about doing it this way.